Hmm? Oh. Oh, what the fuck? Is it really Sunday? You are kidding. Oh, that was bad to watch. That was so bad. So boring. So many floggings. Jesus Christ. Did I just wake up? Did I just have a dream? What the fuck was that? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the YouTube channel. My name is Nick from Australia. Welcome to the Sunday Football Review. Or should I say the Sunday Sleepy Football Review. Oh god, that was bad. That was so hard to watch. You had Melbourne. You had Melbourne who won what 48-2, and then you had Newcastle who won 42-6. That was some of the worst rugby league I've ever watched. So bad, so boring, so one-sided. Nah, you know what? Let's go back to sleep. Let's go back to bed. Nah, I'm joking. Alright, we'll be serious. We'll be serious. Let's get up and rip into the review. There wasn't much to say about it. Put you to sleep early, I'll tell you that much. It was terrible. That was terrible to watch. 2 Sunday games. I thought Melbourne and Canberra was going to be one of the game of the rounds. I thought it was going to be a cracker. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Canberra decided to just be shit. I don't know what happened to them, but 48-2 loss to Melbourne. Look, I know Melbourne are a good team and all, and everyone thinks Melbourne are going to be a contender and, you know, whatever, but not even I saw that coming. And I'm that embarrassed by it. I even tipped Canberra to win. Mate. You know, I don't want to be negative here, but I'm going to be honest. This was probably the worst round of NRL we've seen all year, man. We only had 2 good games. Manly and Penrith on Thursday was decent. And I guess the Tigers and Warriors was decent. That was probably the game of the round. The Tigers and the Warriors. As for today, that's the mood. That was tough. Tough to watch. It's tough to watch. And I'm going to be completely honest. The Knights Bulldogs game, like, I literally fell asleep in the second half. Like, I genuinely fell asleep. But of course, if you guys are new to the channel, don't forget to like the stream we got going on here. This is being broadcasted on my mobile phone. Subscribe to the channel if you're new around here as well. Thank you very much for tuning in. We got the usual crowd here by the looks of it. We got Dolphins fan, Luke Melbourne Storm fan, Jason Reader, William Pearson. We got Mel. We've got Will, Stephanie, Stay Funny Steph. Hope you guys are all doing great. Everyone, make sure you press the thumbs up button on the stream. Like the stream, really appreciate it. Yeah, Melbourne Storm 48, Canberra Raiders 2. Fucking hell. Where do I even begin? I mean, have a look at this. I'll turn the camera around. What the fuck? This was 4th against 5th. What the fuck? That is just disgraceful. Look, I'm gonna keep this review pretty short and sweet, man, because it was tough to watch and it was boring, and I don't think I need to ramble on about one-sided bludgers. Melbourne, they were tested early from Canberra. Canberra had their chances early on. They had It was 2-6 agains in a row, and they had three sets on the line. Couldn't score, so they elected to go for the penalty goal. And after that, it was all Melbourne. Walsh scored the first try. Then it was Marion Seve, Remus Smith, Eli Katoa, Trent Liero, Harry Grant, Munster, Meaney, and young Tononapia. 9 tries to 0. Meaney kicked 6 from 9. Could have easily been 50, but Nick Meaney missed that kick at full time. Horrible game to watch. As for Canberra, well, here's what I'm going to say about the Raiders. That was embarrassing. That was disgraceful. That was their worst game of the year. I know Penrith beat them by 50 in like round 5 or something, but I think this was worse than that. 48-2 is just a joke. And Canberra's for and against is now like minus 120 or something. So the Raiders are fucked. But yeah, pretty poor performance. Pretty disgusting. I think Ricky Stewart needs to really fire these guys up because Canberra have been treading water for a few weeks now. Well, they were beaten by the Warriors in New Zealand. Well, they could have won that at the death. They got smashed by the Knights in Newcastle. In Canberra, actually. Newcastle flogged them in Canberra. They should have lost to the Tigers last week, but they got over the line. And today, I thought they'd show up, but they got showed up. That's what happened to them. So, yeah, well done to Melbourne. Man of the match, Jerome Hughes. Let's move on. That game was so bad to watch. And speaking of bad games to watch, Newcastle Knights over the Bulldogs. I fell asleep watching this. I literally fell asleep. I kid you not. What was it? 42-6. 42-6. Yeah, look at this. Newcastle Knights 42, Bulldogs 6. Again, I literally fell asleep watching this. Someone tried to wake me up. This game was so shit. The whole Sunday, the whole round was shit. There wasn't any good games except probably Manly Penrith Thursday night and probably the Tigers and Warriors. Everything else was terrible to watch. This thing was terrible. Yeah, I've got no words. No words for this. 42-6, and obviously the talking point out of Knights and the Bulldogs is the injury to Jackson Hastings. That was a big blow, and that was a terrible injury as well. The Jacob Preston hip drop on Jackson Hastings. I have seen a few delusional comments on social media. It's not a hip drop, blah, blah, blah. Jacob Preston's tackle on Jackson Hastings was one of the most obvious hip drop tackles I've seen all year. I reckon Preston's going to get 6 weeks. Easily. Easy 6 weeks. Preston's fucked. He's getting 4 to 6 weeks for it, without a doubt. I'm going to say 6 weeks. He might even get longer. Because he injured Hastings' ankle, foot. Hastings could be out for 4 weeks. And look, I know Newcastle are playing really well. They've won 6 in a row. But the Newcastle Knights simply cannot make the finals without Jackson Hastings. Simple as that. I got the Bunnies next week. Then they got the Sharks. Then they got the Dragons. Now, they can probably beat the Dragons without Jackson Hastings, but I can't see Newcastle defeating Souths and Cronulla without Hastings. I just can't. He's very important to their side. He's the organising halfback. And you saw when Hastings went off the field, Newcastle didn't score many more points. So, I know the game was practically over at halftime, but Newcastle barely scored any points in attack when Hastings went off the field. They scored a try through Thompson and Hetherington, just on the back of Bulldogs being dog shit. So, I'm not sure where Newcastle's attack's going to go if Hastings is out for a few weeks. But hey, apparently he'll go and get scans tomorrow, and we'll know how long he's out. But they're talking 3 to 4 weeks, which would rule him out to probably week 1 of the finals if Newcastle are to get there. So, it'll be very interesting to see how they go the next 3 weeks without Jacko if he is out. So, it's going to be very interesting to see how it all plans out. As for the Bulldogs, they were just disgusting, man. Luke Thompson played his first game of the season, which is great to see, but you could clearly see Thompson was underdone. And to start Luke Thompson as well was a very dumb decision from Cameron Ciraldo. He should have put him on the bench and brought him on 20 minutes into the game, not start him. He hasn't played a game since the preseason, so it's just that was mental for me. But yeah, this game was dog shit. Man of the match, I'm going to go with Tyson Gamble. He had 2 tries. He had a very good game, Tyson Gamble, this afternoon. So I'm going to give Tyson Gamble the player of the game. But guys, I'm going to wrap it up. This was a terrible Sunday. Horrible to watch. 2 shit games. I'm going to get on out of here. Hope you guys enjoyed tonight's stream. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching the Sunday Football Review. Until next time, guys, have a terrific night. See you guys tomorrow.